That phrase company that he mentions inside this passage has a distinct meaning. It meant to be intimate with in the Greek. So Paul had written to them previously not to sleep around with those who sleep around. But then in verse 10, Paul clarifies that an apparent misunderstanding had arose. They thought Paul's instruction meant to keep from associating with people who were still living in sin at all, apparently. So Paul clarifies and says that you would have to leave the cosmos or the world in order to not associate with people who are sinners. That would be antithetical to reaching sinners with the gospel. But then in verse 11, Paul continues the clarification to specify that there is one who is called brother, that was among them that had caused himself to do all of this, or if there was anyone who was called brother, somebody who was a saint, somebody who was born again of the water and of the Spirit, who was saying they were living a holy life, but they weren't, purposefully engaging in blatant, unrepentant rebellion against God after already having knowledge of their sin, must receive discipline. And in Exodus 20 and 7, it tells us that the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. That referred to having the name of the Lord put on you in covenant and carrying it in a way that disacknowledged that you belonged to him. If